Breaking news: Army's got your $6. In a shocking turn of events, it appears that the U.S. Army, known for its discipline and precision, has found itself embroiled in a financial scandal. This isn't your typical military mishap. It's a tale of missing money and hungry soldiers. The Army, be all you can be. Also, be hungry, apparently. The very institution that promises to take care of its own has left its soldiers in a lurch. Imagine signing up to serve your country, only to find that the meals promised to you are either missing or barely edible. That's right, folks. A new scandal has hit the military-industrial complex. This time, it's not about overpriced toilet seats or extravagant spending on unnecessary equipment. No, this scandal hits much closer to home, affecting the very sustenance of our troops. But instead of overpriced toilet seats, it's about undercooked chicken and missing cash. Reports have surfaced that funds allocated for soldiers' meals have mysteriously disappeared, leaving mess halls with subpar food and empty trays. The U.S. Army has some explaining to do. High-ranking officials are now under scrutiny, and questions are being raised about where the money has gone. How could this happen in an institution known for its strict oversight and accountability? It seems they've been redirecting funds meant for soldiers' meals. The money that was supposed to ensure that our troops are well fed and ready for duty has been siphoned off, leaving many to wonder about the priorities of those in charge. You know, the money set aside to make sure these brave men and women have the energy to defend our country? Gone. Poof. It's a betrayal of trust, and the repercussions are being felt across military bases nationwide. Like a private in basic training trying to disappear during push-ups. The scandal has left many soldiers feeling abandoned and questioning the very system they vowed to protect. As investigations continue, the hope is that those responsible will be held accountable and that measures will be put in place to prevent such a travesty from happening again. BAS. What you get paid, what you don't eat. Every month, enlisted soldiers get a little something called BAS, Basic Allowance for Subsistence. This allowance is meant to cover the cost of food for service members, ensuring they have the necessary nutrition to maintain their health and readiness. The amount they receive is about $465. While this might seem like a decent sum at first glance, it's important to consider the rising costs of living and food prices. Sounds like a lot? Try living on that in this economy. With inflation and the cost of groceries skyrocketing, stretching that $465 to cover a month's worth of meals can be quite challenging, especially when you're expected to be fighting fit. Maintaining peak physical condition requires a balanced diet rich in nutrients, which often means spending more on quality food. Now, here's the kicker. A big chunk of that money is vanishing faster than a weekend pass. Many soldiers find themselves dipping into their own pockets to make up the difference, which can strain their finances. We're talking millions. $151 million to be exact, just in 2024. This staggering amount represents the shortfall that service members collectively face when trying to cover their basic subsistence needs. That's a lot of MREs. While meals ready to eat are a staple in the military, they're not a sustainable long-term solution for daily nutrition. Service members deserve better support to ensure they can maintain their health and readiness without financial stress. 50 Shades of Green. Beans, we wish. We're not talking about a little accounting error here. This is a full-blown 5-alarm chili cook-off where someone swapped the sugar for salt. Most bases studied were found to be redirecting over 50% of their collected BS funds. That's right, over half. You could buy a lot of pizza with that kind of dough. Heck, you could probably buy the pizza place. Operation Hide the Lima Beans. Where'd the money go? Here's the real mystery, folks. The Army hasn't exactly been forthcoming about where all this money went. Maybe they're investing in a top-secret culinary institute, training a new generation of super chefs to whip up gourmet meals in the field? Or maybe, just maybe, it's going towards something a little less exciting. Like, I don't know, more tanks? Section 5, Congress wants answers, hold the Mayo, we have questions. This whole BAS debacle has even caught the attention of Congress. And let me tell you, when Congress starts asking questions, someone's getting a stern talking to. Representatives Jill Takuda from Hawaii and Tim Ryan from Ohio are on the case. They want to know where the money's going and why our troops are being served meals that look like they've been through basic training themselves. Section 6. Mystery meat and other culinary delights. Let's be real, Army food has never exactly been known for its Michelin star potential, but lately it seems like things have gone from bad to worse. We're talking mystery meat that could double as a weapon, vegetables that have seen more vibrant days, and coffee that could fuel a tank. Section 7. Short lines, shorter menus, the dwindling dining experience. Remember when the mess hall was the place to be? Okay, maybe not. But at least it used to offer a decent meal and a chance to escape the drill sergeant for a while. Now soldiers are facing limited dining hall hours, shorter menus, and an over-reliance on prepackaged meals. It's enough to make you miss your mom's cooking, even if your mom's cooking involved a lot of canned soup and hamburger helper. Section 8. Soldiers speak out. Can I trade my MRE for a salad? Soldiers are starting to speak out about the less than appetizing state of Army food. And who can blame them? They're putting their lives on the line. The least we can do is give them a decent meal. From complaints about undercooked meat to a severe lack of fresh fruits and vegetables, it's clear that something needs to change. Maybe they should start offering cooking classes in basic training. Section 9, in search of a delicious ending, and maybe some actual food. In the heart of every soldier, there's a longing for a meal that feels like home. A meal that not only satisfies hunger, but also brings comfort and joy. Imagine being out in the field, surrounded by the elements, and then being greeted by a plate of steak, lobster, and sushi. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But for many, it's a rare reality. The quest for good food is a journey every soldier embarks on, hoping for that delicious ending to a long day. So, what's the solution to this culinary conundrum? It's a question that has puzzled many. Soldiers often find themselves discussing and brainstorming ways to improve their meals. The concern is evident on their faces as they eat, hoping for something better. They point at the food supply truck, wondering if the next delivery will bring a change. The anticipation is palpable, and the desire for a better meal is a constant topic of conversation. Well, for starters, the Army could be a little more transparent about where all that BS money is going. Soldiers often find themselves looking at charts and documents, trying to make sense of the budget. They talk to their commanding officers, seeking answers and clarity. Checking supplies and inventory becomes a routine task, hoping to find something that can make a difference. Transparency and better allocation of resources could be the first step towards a solution. And maybe, just maybe, they could invest some of it in, actual food. Fresh supplies can make a world of difference. Imagine the joy of receiving fresh ingredients, the excitement of cooking a meal that tastes good, and the satisfaction of enjoying it with your comrades. It's not just about the food, it's about the experience, the camaraderie, and the morale boost that comes with it. Investing in quality food is an investment in the well-being of our soldiers. Until then, our thoughts are with the brave men and women serving our country. They stand at attention, go on patrols, and carry out their missions with unwavering dedication. Their smiles and waves to the camera remind us of their resilience and spirit. They deserve the best. And while the journey to better food continues, we salute their strength and perseverance. May your MREs be edible, your coffee be strong, and your spirits high. You deserve better. As they gather around a campfire, sharing stories and laughter, we hope for a future where their meals match their bravery. Here's to the soldiers. May their days be filled with good food, strong coffee, and high spirits. They truly deserve the best.